This is the Z390 Aorus Extreme. Alright guys, so this is exactly what the Z390 Aorus Extreme looks like, but before we continue on, I want to fill you guys on a little secret. In the past videos, we're always getting questions on how we light up our motherboards when it's not plugged into a system, and surprise, here is the secret. This little connector here, we just need to plug it into the lighting demo port, and bam, look at that. RGB, powered off of an external battery. So now that it's all looking nice and pretty, let's talk more about the board. Alright, so some of the big improvements that we've done for this generation is that we've upgraded to a 16-phase power design to better support the 9th gen Core i9 processors from Intel. Also paired with that, we have the latest generation of our fin array heatsink. If you guys can take a closer look, you can see all the fins here with a very large, very massive heatsink. And I don't know if you guys can see, but underneath we have very thick thermal pads to keep everything running nice and cool. Moving down, you can see some of the other changes that we've done for the design on this board. It's completely redesigned M.2 thermal guards. Again, these keep your new SSDs running very cool and running at optimal performance. Also over here, we have an upgraded ESS Saber DAC. This uses the ESS9218 DAC, so this delivers a better audio experience for you audiophiles, for you gamers, or for you movie watchers out there. Heading over to the rear of the motherboard, this is something you're going to see on some of the other Aorus boards. This includes a full backplate to keep your system nice and rigid, especially that this is a really heavy motherboard, so you're going to need that extra support to make it durable. Moving to the rear, you can see we have a pre-installed I/O shield, just like all the other latest Aorus motherboard releases. In terms of ports, we have USB-A, USB-C, Thunderbolt 3, HDMI, as well as your audio jacks.
In this video, we're going to take a quick look at the ROG Strix Z390E gaming motherboard. With stronger power delivery, higher memory frequencies, and more reliable cooling options, the Strix Z390E Gaming is the ultimate foundation for your top-tier gaming computer. The motherboard is equipped with an LGA 1151 CPU socket for 9th generation Intel Core processors, as well as being compatible with 8th generation Core i7, i5, and i3 CPUs. This board also supports the latest version of ASUS 5-way optimization. By using smart prediction and thermal telemetry, the intelligent module automatically creates an overclock that would normally take you days of tinkering to do on your own. Also on the board, you will find 4 DIMM slots that allow for up to 64 GB of DDR4 memory, with OptimM2 support for stronger memory signaling and stability. There are 2 M.2 NVMe sockets and 3 PCIe 3.0x16 slots, 2 of which feature ASUS SafeSlot technology, keeping your GPU safe and secure. This board also features built-in 802.11ac Wi-Fi with Game First packet priority. The built-in audio solution is the ROG SupremeFX S1220 8-channel high-definition audio codec, capable of crisp and clear audio. And with support for Sonic Radar and Sonic Studio 3, you'll have every edge you need to hear your enemies first. On the rear I/O, you'll find a PS2 keyboard and mouse combo port, dual USB 2.0 ports, 2 USB 3.1 Gen 1 ports, and 4 USB 3.1 Gen 2 ports, 3 Type-A connections, and 1 Type-C. There's also DisplayPort, HDMI, an anti-surge LAN port, dual Wi-Fi antenna connections, 5 audio jacks with 1 optical SPDIF output. You'll find that the rear I/O panel comes pre-mounted, making for an easy installation. The black metal aesthetic, highlighted with holographic cybertext, makes for a stealthy-looking board. But if you want your board to stand out a bit more, it can be complemented with customized color and lighting patterns through the addressable and standard RGB headers, as well as the RGB lighting zone. Your other ROG components can be matched to your motherboard through Aura Sync.
This is the MSI MAG C390 Tomahawk, an affordable yet well-equipped motherboard for all your gaming needs, supporting both the 8th and 9th generation Intel Core processors to propel your gaming rig with up to 8 powerful CPU cores. The MAG Z390 Tomahawk features the newest Intel Z390 chipset with overclocking capabilities, so we included a strong and fully digital CPU power delivery with Core Boost technology. The extended heatsink cooling makes sure everything runs cool and stable, even at the highest workloads. This motherboard is equipped with a pre-installed I/O shield for better protection and convenient installation in your case. Here you can also find dual Intel Gigabit LAN with bandwidth management support, so you can prioritize your games for ultra-low latency. The MAG Z390 Tomahawk offers DDR4 boost technology, giving you maximum memory bandwidth to ensure the highest frame rates. The primary PCI Express slot is equipped with steel armor reinforcement to make sure it can handle the largest and most powerful graphics cards on the market. There are two Turbo M.2 slots with Intel Optane support for blazing fast storage performance. One slot is equipped with M.2 Shield Frozzer to protect and cool your SSD. In addition, there is a dedicated slot to add an Intel CNVI wireless module. The MAG Z390 Tomahawk offers a military look and feel as well as Mystic Light RGB lighting. Treat your ears with Audio Boost technology to give you the competitive edge in your favorite games.
In this video, we're going to take a quick look at the TUF Z390 Pro Gaming Motherboard. With enhanced power, memory support, and cooling features, there's no better foundation for your next gaming PC. The motherboard is equipped with an LGA 1151 CPU socket for 9th generation Intel Core processors, as well as being compatible with 8th generation Core i7, i5, and i3 CPUs. On the board, you'll also find 4 DIMM slots that support up to 64 gigabytes of DDR4 RAM with OptiMM2 support for stronger memory signaling and stability, dual M.2 slots, 2 PCIe 3.0x16 slots, one of which features ASUS SafeSlot technology, ensuring your GPU is snug and secure, the large finned heatsink, 5 fan headers, all-in-one pump header, and ProCool connectors ensure that your TUF gaming board stays cool no matter how intense the gaming session. And don't forget that all of our TUF motherboards are built to military spec. They feature TUF capacitors, MOSFETs, chokes, and LAN guard that are all built to deliver optimum performance and to last. The onboard audio solution is a Realtek S1200A 8-channel high-definition audio codec capable of producing warm and natural sound. On the rear I/O panel, you'll find a PS2 keyboard and mouse combo port, DisplayPort, HDMI, 4 USB 3.1 Gen 1 ports, 2 USB 3.1 Gen 2 ports, gigabit LAN, 5 audio jacks, and an optical output. The black and gray color paired with the yellow highlights make for a dangerous looking board. And with the RGB lighting zone and 2 RGB lighting strip headers, you can further customize the look of your system. And with Aura Sync, you can also match the lighting on your motherboard with all of your other Aura Sync compatible components. In this video, we're going to take a look at the ASUS Prime Z390A motherboard. It's robust and flexible in its design, making the Prime Z390A ideal for the ultimate gaming rig or even a video editing workstation. The motherboard is equipped with an LGA 1151 CPU socket for 9th generation Intel Core processors. It's also compatible with 8th generation Intel Core i7, i5, and i3 CPUs. This board also supports the latest version of ASUS 5-way optimization. By using smart prediction and thermal telemetry, the intelligent module will automatically create an overclock that would normally take you days of tinkering to reproduce. To deal with the power delivery challenges that multiple CPU cores create, the Prime Z390A has extra power phases and extensive cooling features for optimal performance. The Prime Z390A's CPU VRM utilizes Dr. Moss power stages to deliver the power and efficiency that Intel's latest processors demand. This board also features a ProCool 8-pin CPU power socket. Built to a higher specification than standard inputs, they ensure flush contact with power lines and a steady flow of power. On the board, you'll also find 4 DIMM slots that can support up to 64 GB of DDR4 memory, dual M.2 NVMe sockets, and 3 PCIe 3.0 by 16 sockets, 2 of which are equipped with ASUS SafeSlot technology, ensuring that your GPU is safe and snug. The onboard audio solution is the Realtek S1220A 8-channel high-definition audio codec featuring Crystal Sound 3, which produces a beautifully warm sound. On the rear I/O panel, you'll find a PS2 keyboard and mouse combo port, 2 USB 2.0 ports, 4 USB 3.1 Gen 2 ports, 3 of which are Type A and 1 with a Type C connection. There's a DisplayPort, HDMI, 2 USB 3.1 Gen 1 ports, gigabit LAN, 5 audio jacks with 8-channel HD audio, and an optical output. The board features a refined black, white, and steel appearance, but if you want to inject color into your board, there are 2 RGB lighting zones that have customizable color and lighting effects. And with Aura Sync, you can synchronize the lighting on your motherboard with the rest of your Aura Sync compatible components.